It's 26 minutes past 6. Now we're bringing you our Tipping Point feature, and Tipping Point about understanding how some of our country's most successful leaders in various spheres became who they are. Today, speaking to Vuyiswa Mutshekwane, who's CEO of the South African Institute of Black Property Practitioners, and she takes us through her journey.
I've had a very colorful career, to be honest, but it's been an amazing career because I've learned a lot along the way. I have been an entrepreneur. I've started many businesses and have been an entrepreneur since I was 20 years old.
Yeah.
My career started out in the retail fashion industry.
Okay.
Where I was exposed to a lot of international travel, a lot of retail strategy and marketing strategy and, product pricing, all that stuff. I then headed up sales and marketing for the international African-born brand called Kisua.
Yeah.
And after we made a global success of that brand, I then moved on to subject matter that was much closer to the heart, I suppose, and now with the South African Institute of Black Property Practitioners, where our main objective is to drive transformation in the property sector. And as a politics and economics student, which is, what I studied, it kind of feels like coming full circle to the subject matter and things that are of interest to me.
Take us through your work there. You mentioned very critical conversations that are currently happening in South Africa where land issue is concerned, where ownership is concerned.
Yeah.
What do you guys do at the association?
So SAIBPP is a non-profit organization, and we've been in existence now for 20 years. Mm-hmm. And over the years, our journey has taken on a number of different faces or formats. Yeah. I think the first 20 years were really spent around lobbying on the national policy and, legislative side. We were integral in the formation of the property charter, as well as we've had a long-standing relationship with the Department of Public Works in terms of driving transformative policies through the actual ministry. Mm-hmm. However, now as we approach our 20th year and 22 years into our democracy, we have to start having very strategic discussions about, has this worked? Has it happened?
Right.
And if not, why? And who needs to come to the party to make that happen? So our role primarily is to coordinate the entire industry and the various stakeholders within the industry towards that goal. And that goal is to finally see an industry and an economic landscape, and this is not just limited to the property sector, but obviously it's our focus, but our objective is to see an economic landscape that is just more representative of our demographic. And it's not just a black thing, it's like a representation thing. We cannot, from a sustainability perspective, expect to have 7% of the population sustaining, the other 45 million people. It doesn't make sense. So our objective is really forward-looking to say the property industry is and could be a key driver of economic growth and sustainable economic growth. It is one of the key foundations of wealth creation and wealth retention. So why are we not seeing more black people involved in this space? And why are we not seeing more women participating on the commercial side of the transactions? So our objective is to create awareness, create opportunities, facilitate access to education, facilitate access to economic opportunities, and make sure that the various stakeholders in the industry are coordinated in terms of their efforts.
That's Vuyiswa Mutshekwane, CEO of the South African Institute of Black Property Practitioners. We're back tomorrow. Bye-bye.
SAFM Sports Wrap.
6:30 on SFM, South Africa's news and information leader. Hello and welcome to Thursday edition of SFM Sports Wrap, and we're coming to you live from the Lucas Masterpieces Moripe Stadium, where Mamelodi Sundowns are in action. They're taking on Polokwane City in what is a round of 16 tie in the Telkom Knockout. Of course, Mamelodi Sundowns are defending champions in the Telkom Knockout, and they'll be looking to successfully defend the title that they won a week on from, or at least get off to a solid start in the competition, a week on from winning the African Champions League. In fact, just 5 days ago now, the celebrations began in Egypt. We've got a special guest in studio with us, sitting pitch side.